Hello, and welcome to Math Matters. I'm Miss Ogden, and today we will continue to explore unit rates and how we can use them to solve real-world problems. For this lesson, you will need paper and a pencil or something else to write with. We will pause while you take a moment to gather those materials. Yesterday, we explored some unit rates that we often see in the real world. We took a look at the unit rates present in different scenarios like speed limit signs and the prices of different produce at the grocery store. We also looked at how much coffee Lynn drank in a week and used that information to help us solve other problems. Take a look at the table in the picture on your screen. What do you notice? What do you wonder? You might notice that there are 21 cups of coffee arranged in an array of 3 by 7, or that the cups of coffee seem to be split into 7 groups. You might notice that each day represents the 3 cups of coffee that Lynn had that day, or that the table seems to be connected with the picture. Take a moment and see what else you notice. Let's think about another problem. Read the problem on your screen as I read it aloud. Carla runs 5 days a week. Last week, she ran 10 miles altogether. If she ran the same amount each day, how many miles did she run in one day? We've been exploring a couple of ways that mathematicians might show their thinking, either by drawing a picture or by creating a table. Let's think through how we might be able to figure out the unit rate in this problem by drawing a picture. To find the unit rate, we need to determine how many miles that Carla ran in one day. Take some think time to try to find the unit rate. We can use multiplication or division to find the unit rate here. Since we know that Carla ran a total of 10 miles over 5 days, we can use that to think about how many miles she ran each day. To find the unit rate with division, we can take the total distance she ran, 10 miles, and divide that evenly across 5 days to see that Carla ran 2 miles each day. To find the unit rate with multiplication, we can think about 5 times what number will equal 10. And in this case, 5 days times 2 miles per day equals 10 miles. Take a look at the table on your screen. We know that another way mathematicians can solve problems is by using a table. This table has labels for miles run and days. We can use a table to help us notice patterns and model the relationship between the number of miles Carla ran over the course of 5 days, similar to the way we used it in the picture. We know that Carla ran 2 miles each day and can use that to figure out how many days it took her to run 4 miles. Similar to the picture, one way we might consider finding the number of days it takes her to run a number of miles is by using division. We can divide 4 miles by 2 days to find the number of miles she ran in each day. Because we know that 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Another strategy we might use is multiplication. We know that Carla runs 2 miles on each day. So if she runs 2 more miles, 1 more day would be represented. So far, we've talked about using a picture or a table to help you notice patterns or represent your thinking. You might have used a different strategy to figure out the problem, and that's fine too. Pick one of those strategies to think about the next problem. How many days would it take Carla to run 10 miles? That's right. It would take her 5 days to run 10 miles. How about 14 miles? You're on the right track. It'll take Carla 7 days to run 14 miles. What about 20 miles? You've got it. It'll take Carla 10 days to run 20 miles. In today's episode of Math Matters, we learned about how we can find a unit rate and use it to solve real-world problems. Today, get some exercise while doing a little math. Time yourself doing sit-ups and see how many you can do in 1 minute, and use that unit rate to determine how many sit-ups you could do in 3 minutes. How could you use the unit rate to determine how many sit-ups you could do in 8 minutes or 12 minutes? Have fun. I'm Miss Ogden, and I hope you have a great day. Keep on counting.